There's one person, Keith. I don't know if I'm coming through good. It doesn't look good on my screen. There's Coffee. Is it looking bad, or can anybody hear me? Who else we got? Greg Riley, Trapping with Ralphie, Ron Whitney. Can anybody hear me? Looks fine to me. Okay. All right, it's good. It doesn't look good on my screen, that's for sure. Okay, there's a bunch of people. There's 21 in here right now. Greg Riley, James Swick. I can't read these. They're coming in too fast. Looks and sounds good. Okay, well, it looks and sounds better than what I'm looking at, I guess. There's Paul Huval, Leon Pointek, Mason DeFalco. Some of these names I recognize from the drawing. There were 70 people that entered. I got them all listed here. I got 70 people listed. Basically, I'll probably say this again before I do it. This isn't going to go on forever here. But I got 70 people listed. So I guess you got 1 in 35 chance of winning. All right, cool. It's coming through good. It just looks like garbage from what I'm looking at on my screen right here. How many people are in here? There's 28 people in here. I guess it's not even quite 8 o'clock yet. Timothy Roserock, how's it going, buddy?
7:59.
William Spencer, Rob's Outdoors, Ramsey, Daniel Clark, what's going on? How's it going? It was warm today. I think it was 42 degrees today. My bees were out. Happy Chew. I don't know who that is. Mason DeFalco from West Virginia. I started watching another guy from West Virginia, Biggs Time Trapping, Biggs. That guy can knock down some coyotes. He seems like a really good dude. Belmondo, DJ Belmondo from Northwestern PA. Coffee said he's showing 35 watching. Right now it's showing here that 38 watching. Happy Chew. Uncle Jim. Still don't know who that is. Uncle Jim, maybe. Send me a PM on Facebook if you're interested in doing some trapping on a large parcel. I'm not on Facebook. Or I would. I don't know if he's talking to me or somebody else on here. I'm not sure. Keith. I can't pronounce your last name. Keith Alcibi. I can't even say that name. Todd Meany. 70 degrees here. Good night. Oh, I'm inside. Okay, I got you now. That's funny. Come on, get on Facebook. This is about all I can handle is YouTube. I tried something else before. I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter. It was just I don't know. It wasn't my thing. Even this live streaming is, I don't know. I don't do this very often. Maybe once a year or something. Sam Rick Road checking in. Yeah, I think I'll wait till about maybe 8:15 or so. Just sit here and yak a little bit. If anybody wants to hear how things are going, I don't know. I'm still Still trying to catch some critters. Nothing today though. PA trapping outdoors. I quit using Facebook about 2 weeks ago. I quit using it. Well, I can't say I quit using it. I never turned it on before. I don't even know what it seemed like a big gossip thing, but I guess YouTube can be a big gossip place too. I'd like to talk to you more about it if you're interested. Send me an email and I'll give you my number. My email, Keith, is under my page. If you go on my page and you click the About section, my email will be listed there. If you click About under my page, and then you'll see, it'll say Show Email. You click on that. You might have to click on a thing that says, I'm not a robot or something. Coyote whacker in a warm spell at 29 degrees. Yeah, 29 is pretty warm. We've had a few days at like 10 below, 11 below. That's pretty crisp for here. Paul Huvall. It was in the high 50s here today. Yeah, high 50s. I would have to get into my beehive. 14 here in Wyoming. How much snow do you got up there? I don't. We probably have about maybe a foot accumulated. It comes and it melts and freezes and thaws that time of year. Timothy Rothrock never caught a coyote this year. I think the red fox must have ate them all. Yeah, that's funny. There's still, I'm still seeing red fox tracks, lots of red fox tracks, and coyote tracks. Even where I've caught quite a few red fox, I'm still seeing red fox tracks. Quite a few of them, really. Now, last year was the complete opposite. I didn't catch much, and I didn't see many tracks, even in the snowfall. Coffee said he got 8.3 inches of snow here in Indiana last Thursday. I think we got mostly rain. We got dumped on a bunch of rain, and then the temperature plummeted. I don't know, on my last video I posted, that was when we had to dig off a bunch of ice off the traps. Hey, there's Dunlap, 24, 23. We got 39 people in here right now. That's pretty cool. Coffee, how many coyotes did you guys end up with total? I forget. I know your boy beat you. There's Todd Meany, Daniel Clark. What Bible verse you got for the evening? Psalms 116 for me today. Oh man, what was the Bible verse of the day? I have to ask my wife. PA trapping outdoors, fox and moving. Yeah, the mating season's going on pretty good right now, I think. A lot of traveling going on. I actually just ordered a predator call. I'm going to try entering the Mosquito Creek. They have a pretty big coyote hunt just north of my house here. Well, it encompasses the whole entire state. Cody had 10 and I had 4, total 14. Yeah, that was pretty good. 14 coyotes. I got 6 so far, but I got a pile of fox, that's for sure. Yeah, but Mosquito Creek Sportsman's Club, if anybody is right from around this area, they put on a big coyote hunt. It's anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, but the prizes are pretty substantial. Hey, there's my side. What's going on, Gabe? Nothing, man. Just getting ready to do some coyote hunting. I've never done it before, ever. I'm going in blind. I bought a call. I mean, I have a shotgun. I have some coyote shotgun rounds, or whatever they are. I'll grab them things and show them to you. I don't know if there's any coyote hunters on here. I've had these shells for, I don't know, I bought them several years ago. They're 3.5-inch magnums. They're heavy shot, dead coyote. So I'm going to see how these work. I don't know, they might not work at all. Who knows? I'm just going to go out with an electronic call and see what I can get to run in. Oh, here's a tip. Get what you call a sec. You until the coyote comes in the heat. Trap your female and use the scent glass. I've been cutting out a lot of the glands out of my coyotes and fox this year. I'm going to try to make up some of my own lure for next year, some gland lure. But yeah, I'm going to go out and see if I can shoot a $10,000 coyote. Like first place for this is usually it's about 10 grand for the heaviest coyote and about 10 grand for the heaviest female. Roughly. I think last year they was in the high, like 9,000 something anyways. I'll be leaving my camera at home because I'm not going to screw up a hunt. That'd be my luck. I'd be trying to film something and miss a chance at a good coyote. But if you shot the heaviest female, you would win double the money, I think. Oh well, I just go out and see what happens. I'll probably just get wet and cold. DJ Belmont, lots of money for the winners. Yeah, you can win some money. It's hard to combat or hard to compete against the dog hunters. We have a lot of dog hunters around here, and they put the time in though. They got a lot of money invested in the dogs and equipment and tracking devices, and they can put a hurting on some of the coyotes around here sometimes. PA Trapping and Outdoors got 30 plus raccoons in the freezer. I need to start play. You better get on the ball, man. I sold all my raccoons. Well, the vast majority. Use the wind to your advantage. They're going to try to circle the wind. They can cut them off. I got a couple places I think I'm going to go call. One place I haven't caught a coyote yet. We'll see. I don't know. I'll give it a try. Unless it's about 20 below zero. I sold most of my raccoons to a guy. Actually, he contacted me here off of YouTube. And I met him, and he bought most of my raccoons and some fox. And then I just sold the rest of my fox to another guy off of here. He wanted to buy some fox off me, so I sold most of my fox to private people. Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to have you prosper and not to harm you. Jeremiah 29:11. Well, I prospered. I caught a lot of stuff this year. I had a good season. Even if I don't catch anything else the rest of the season, I'm a happy camper. I don't know if things are still cruising here or not. I don't know, pretty soon. I mean, this isn't going to go too long. Yeah, probably around 8:15. Okay, there's coffee. I've seen a lot of trappers on here having a great season this year. Yeah, you had a good season. Mark J. Larson, I mean, he caught, I don't know if he hit 30 yet or not. He caught a pile of coyotes. He had a goal of hitting 20. James Johnson, have you tried Predator Potion bait yet? Good stuff. No, I haven't tried that. I've tried a bunch of different stuff. Some of my favorites are still just Predator Bait Plus from Cavens, and I just like the stuff you mix up that comes from Paul Dobbins Bait Solution. It's sort of a mild stuff. Blue Gas Trapping has been tearing up the coyotes too. I watched some of his stuff. I haven't been on there a whole lot. Him and shoot, I can't think of the guy's name now. Al's Outdoors. Been watching him. I think he's on his quest for a bobcat yet. Hey, there's Mark J. Larson. There's a coyote slayer for sure. Message, help, and review. Happy Chew. I don't know, I'll show it. William's not doing too good. Happy Chew. Yeah. Mark J, he's at 28. How many coyotes you got now, Mark? He's got to crack 30. Jeremy Cooley, I watched a couple of his videos just last night, I think. It's got to be that guy, Jeremy Cooley. He had some really pale, really beautiful looking coyotes. And he did a tribute to his dad on the one video I watched. It has to be the same one. Oh, there's my mom. Man, there's my mom. Oh, she's the only one. She had to call me Jimmy. Oh my goodness. You know, you probably just ruined my whole channel. Everybody's going to call me Jimmy now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's my mom and Beverage saying hi, Jimmy. You're not allowed to call me Jimmy. If you're on the list here and you call me Jimmy, I'm pulling you from this list. Yeah, Jeremy Kohler, he seems like a good dude. Hi, Jimmy's mom. Okay, you're allowed that guy. Hi, Jimmy's mom. Oh man, this is bad. I told her about it, but I didn't know she would jump on here or not. Yeah. My mom raised 8 of us. There was 8 brothers and 4 brothers and 4 sisters. That woman had her work cut out for her. That's for sure. She did a good job with everybody but me. I don't know, everybody else is good. Hey, there's Dave Hollenbaugh. How's it going, buddy? Oh, there's Dave's sign. The guy Dave Hollenbaugh right there. He made the sign. Now this is on a little bit of a time delay. I'm not sure if you can see it. Right above my window, he made me a cool sign. Live More Outdoors sign. A little while back. Glad you went to Bill's and got some interesting. Thanks, Jimmy. Oh, God. Here it goes. Yeah. John Lindsay, how's it going? Coyote Whacker. Let's see, what time is it here? Like I said, I don't do this very often. 8:15. 8:16. Yeah, I complain and moan about the weather sometimes, but this year's been much better than last year. Last year was just completely brutal with the snow here. We just don't have the equipment to deal with it. It's not like we deal with, we had 20, 30 inches of snow last year coming down. It was just, I mean, we don't have snow machines. We don't have the equipment to do it. Like if you took somebody from Canada and sent them down to the swamps of Louisiana, and they would struggle trapping down there just like we would struggle anywhere else. But this year's been a lot better. I mean, we had some rough stuff, but it's not too bad. Trapping with Ralphie. 5 coyotes and 17 raccoons. Good looking out, Ralphie. Jakey Crack taught you everything he knows, right? I saw you on his channel. Oh, you got your own channel started up. I'm going to have to check out Ralphie. Sounds like here in Barrie, Ontario. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just not used to dealing with super deep snows and stuff. My wife bought me a pair of snowshoes last year. I think Nick Biggs and his crew has been tearing them up in southern West Virginia. Yeah, Nick Biggs, he had a good article. If you get American Trapper, if you're part of the National Trappers Association, you get a magazine called, I think it's called American Trapper, but uh, Nick Biggs, he had a nice article in there, and he definitely, he's passionate about trapping, that's for sure. He can trap some coyotes. I think the one year he hit, I mean, he trapped 100 coyotes in West Virginia, and I think that's really tough to do, catching 100 coyotes down there. He actually released his 100th coyote. He has a video of that on there. Yeah, the one where he left to go. You can tell he's a rough. He's a tough dude. He did a whole video where he had a coyote by the scruff of the neck, just holding it, and then he released it. I mean, there's my mom again. She'll probably give me half the comments here. We're all being good here, Mom. Yeah, my mom's here. You gotta be nice to me. I came down to see you yesterday, Mom. You weren't home, I don't think. I don't know if did you go somewhere? I was ready to whoop your butt in a game of Scrabble. As soon as we started getting all the ice and snow, I pulled everything, but about 15 to 20 sets right by my house within 300 yards. It's still challenging, just keeping them open. Yeah, it's tough. I think I don't know how many footholds I got out. I'd have to count them up in my head, maybe about 8 or 10. My brother ran one over the other day, smashed one, but that's okay. I had it set right in the middle of the road. Harry Beck, love the videos. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'd like to get one more. That'd be cool. Thanks for the shout out, Jim. Oh, you bet, Mark. You're having a killer season. That's awesome. And yeah, I've seen some of your videos where you're digging out of the snow and stuff too, and it's tough keeping stuff going this time of year. I like the scent post video Big just made. I think I watched that one. I think it's the one where he put the two pieces of grass right alongside the road. Two tufts of grass to have him walk through. I know he uses a lot of peat moss and stuff. Jim Carrey said to come play Scrabble. Oh, Carrey said, oh, come play Scrabble with her. I go down and play with my mom, but she's like my mom's a professional Scrabble player. I'll come down and play with Carrie. What's that? Do you play, Dave? This is turning into a Scrabble. I'll be getting chastised by my viewers talking about Scrabble. It's 8:22. My wife wants me to. I think she wants me to draw these names. I'll do this. My wife's anxious. Dave said okay. Okay, she said okay. Dave said no. I'm a card guy. I'd rather play poker. Are you making any sets for otter next week? Otter. I'm not even close to the otter where you can trap otters, and I can't travel that far. It's just I travel at most right now. I think about 5 miles from my house. That's about as far as I go. And Coffee says he's glad he's done for the season. All right, my wife's anxious for me to do this drawing. I'll do this. I'm going to draw these two names, and basically, I'm just going to use my phone and make this easy for me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ugh. All right, so I'm just going to use my phone, have my phone pick two numbers. Now, if the same number happens to come up twice, you don't win both of these. That's why I'm making a new rule here. Like, I'm going to tell it to pick a number from, let's see, 1B has otter all over the place. We're only allowed to trap 5 beavers where I'm at even. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of beavers around. Until you go across, I mean, it depends on where you, if I cross one street, I can trap 20. Some of it's screwy around here. Actually, there are quite a few beavers, but we don't have any otters. So basically, I'm going to draw for these pretty soon. And again, you don't win both if by some remote chance. Let's see, what would be the probability of that? 1 out of 70 times. That would be a 1 in 4,900 chance that they would be the same one. That's pretty tough, really. But basically, you got a 1 in 35 chance to win one of these two cards. I'm going to have this thing. Let's see. I'll show you everybody's names on here. Maybe you'll see your name. And there's that page. And then it goes down to number 70 down here. So we'll see who wins here. And then maybe I'll yak for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to sit down and finish my moonshine or water. My wife will look at the book. My wife will yell the name out of whoever I pick. I guess I'll show it too after. I better have her have a pencil to maybe get something to mark with. All right, as soon as my wife is ready to mark whoever's name it is that gets drawn, we'll do this and get this done with. Okay, I know that there's about 10 ordered in. Yeah, I'd like to trap an otter. That'd be cool. I didn't catch a fisher this year. I didn't even get any on camera. Didn't see many tracks. There's a rooster. Yeah, that name is familiar. Rooster. I can't say your last name. Lil Strand. Live more outdoors and play Scrabble inside. Yeah. Live more outdoors and play Scrabble inside. I get it. Yeah. Okay, let's see who's going to win a couple gift certificates here. Pick a number from 1 to 70.
It's 58.
Okay, the first number is 58, and my wife is going to tell me who won, who's number 58. And then I'll show it on the screen here too.
Dad's trapping.
What?
Dad's trapping.
Dad's trapping. So Dad's trapping. You got 48 hours to contact me. I haven't seen you on here. I'm not sure if you've been on here or not. Maybe you're here lurking around. And I'll make a short video just showing who won and post it tomorrow, so you don't have to watch this whole live stream. I'm not asking anybody to sit through a half hour of this just to see who won. But so the first one is Dad's trapping. And we'll pick another one here. Pick a number from 1 to 70.
It's 20.
All right, so the second number is 20.
That is tight chains trapping.
Tight chains trapping. I'm not sure. I haven't seen either one of those on here. So we got Dad's trapping. I'm going to get this book from my wife. PA Trapping Outdoor. Didn't catch a fisher this year. Released 2 out of season last year. Made a few sets today. Fisher and fox tracks everywhere. Yeah. I caught one cat. And if you watch my videos, I think it was 9 days early. And had no cats. Didn't see any. I don't even think I saw any cat tracks after that whatsoever. But I'm going to show you these two winners again. The first one is Tight Chains Trapping. Hope that shows up here. And I'm going to pick, like I said, I'm going to make a short video tomorrow just announcing these two winners again. So, Tight Chains Trapping. And it was Dad's Trapping. So those are the two winners. Now what you got to do, if the winners, like I said, I don't think I've seen either one of those two people on here. That's okay. If they don't claim the prize, the last time I did something like this, I spent, I don't know how long, trying to find the winner, trying to contact the winner. I'll probably maybe even send them a quick message telling them they won. See if that works. But then they're going to have to get with me and send me an email of where to mail these to. So a couple gift cards coming out. Hope they enjoy them. Hope they get some equipment to get their seasons rolling. I hope they're a young, new trapper as well. What's that? Yeah, if they don't have me their address within 48 hours, I don't know. I'll have to go and I'll draw another name. But I have a feeling they will. PA Trapping and Outdoor. This drawing was for younger beginner trappers only, right? Yeah, that's what it was geared towards. I mean, I can't control everybody, whether they were a young trapper or it was geared towards a young trapper, a new trapper that needed some equipment and needed some stuff to get started trapping or to boost up their season, whatever. You know, I mean, trapping, I mean, is not a cheap sport to get into. And personally, I think we need to encourage some young people to get into this, or this is going to be going away. I mean, in California, you can't trap at all. You can't even sell a piece of fur there. I don't think the average, even in Colorado, yeah, that's everybody could trap in Colorado, but I don't think the average Joe can even trap in Colorado to set a foothold. I think they can use box traps and stuff, and if you're a landowner, maybe. What's your opinion on how coyotes affect deer? I think they kill a lot of fawns. And Mark, every time I say Mark when I'm looking at this live stream, I want to say Mark J. Larson. Mark Zager, he has a video, I think, of a mother coyote, how many fawns she was bringing to a den of her small coyotes, her pup coyotes, bringing fawn after fawn, and I can't remember how many it is, but they put a hurting on the fawns and stuff. Will they take down a full-grown deer? Yeah. Will they eat a wounded deer that you let go overnight? Yeah, I know that. My nephew had that happen. Had one chewed up by coyotes. Yeah, Coffee's chiming in down there saying the same thing. Yeah, I think, I'm pretty sure it's Mark Zager that has a video of that. I'm not sure if it's on his website or what. No, it'll work. Hey man, how was your season? I've had the best canine season I've ever had. I've got 30 fox and 6 coyotes so far, and I'm still trying to catch a couple. I think I said in my last video. Sometimes the only reason I catch critters is because I'm too stubborn to quit and too stubborn to give up on them. Will I do another drawing on a live stream if the winners don't respond? I don't know if I'll do it live or not. I'm not sure how I'll do it. Yeah, okay, my wife says yes. Yeah, I'll do another. I'll do whatever my wife says, you know. You can confuse me with Mark Zager anytime. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to confuse me with Mark Zager. He was at the Pennsylvania Trapping Rendezvous this year. That's pretty cool. The next one this year, the Pennsylvania Trapping Rendezvous is down towards, I think, somewhere down close to Reading. I think that's about 3 hours away from me. I might have to shack up at my kid's house. She lives in Lancaster now. Yeah, when you can make a living off of trapping coyotes, that's when you know you're good. Let's see. No, it's in young. Caught 1 fox and 8 coon. Shoot, 5 years ago, I was lucky to catch 2 red fox. Like when I first started back into trapping. I didn't start back into trapping until I was like 40. Oh man, I don't want to admit how old I am. 47 or so. But there were hardly any red fox around here. I think I caught maybe 1 the first season I did, and maybe 2. And then for several seasons, I started letting them go. And then I had some farmer and one of the guys, they were saying about the red fox, all the red fox eating their chicken and stuff. So I decided I was going to keep them all this year, and I ended up catching 26 reds so far, I think. Which is a pile for around here, and for me. Like I said, I don't travel too far from my home. I said this before in this live stream already. I'm maybe at the most 5 miles from my house where I go to. All right, well, I've been on here 36 minutes. For me, that's a long time, really. I'm not some super live streamer, that's for sure. I'm going to be cutting this out here. I appreciate everybody showing up for a half hour or so, whatever this was, 35 minutes. Hope you all have a great night. Congratulations to the winners again. I don't know if anybody knows them, but I'm going to try to contact them and see if they respond back to me with an address. And if they don't, in 2 days, I'll do another. There's Trapper, New York, 1969. Hello from New York. Do you worry about hurting the fox population? Not this year, because I've caught quite a few, and I'm still seeing tracks all around. There's still quite a few. Last year, the fox population, I'm not sure if I was just not seeing the sign or what, but there's still quite a bit of sign out there. Coyote Whacker, one of the winners is in the chat. Didn't see him. Which one is it? Is it Dad's Trapping or... Oh, Tight Chains is in here. He was a winner. Yeah, Tight Chains Trapping. You're in here. Well, that's good to know. I've got one guy in here. Tight Chains Trapping. You're one of the winners right here. If you go to my channel on YouTube, click the About, and you go below there, and it'll say Show Email. Click on that. You might have to tell it that you're not a robot, though. Noah Work, do you have a suggestion for fox bait and lure? There's tons of bait out there, good ones. I mean, there's a whole giant list of them. About any good commercial bait is going to work. A couple of my favorites that I always go back to is Predator Bait Plus from Minnesota Trapping Supply. And that's a little bit of a stronger one. And I use a lot of Dobbin's bait solution. But still, hands down, stuff, what trumps bait, lure, and everything, whatever type of trap you use, I don't care what type of trap you use, what type of bait, location trumps everything. If you're not in the right location, you're not going to catch critters. If you get in the right location, have some decent baits. Like I said, there's a ton of baits out there. There's a ton of lures, good lure makers. I mean, some of the ones I like a lot of lures by Cavens. Like my favorite long distance lure is by Cavens. It's Gusto. Love that lure. It's really good for long distance. Save that for later in the season. And I saw that somebody's asking who won. I'll say that again, who won in a second here. But I use a lot of lures from Night Owl Lures, a lot of their gland lures. I like those. But they're pretty local. And I don't know, just location trumps everything. That's my opinion in a lot of this. I mean, a lot of people love different baits and lures and stuff. There's Timothy Roserock. Location, location, location. Yep. I mean, I could try to catch a mountain lion all day, and I'm never going to catch one. Why? Because they're not here. You get closer to your critter, where they're traveling, find their travel routes, and get the traps in front of their faces. Coffee Outdoors said he hadn't seen a gray fox since the late 80s. Yeah, if you challenge Coffee to catch a gray fox, he couldn't do it. I mean, because they're not there. But now you challenge him to catch more coyotes than I caught. There's more coyotes there. I mean, you got to go after what's in your area and get the location hammered down. You watch like Coffee Outdoors and you see where they're setting and stuff. And I mean, I'm not going to try to brag my channel, but I watch Coffee and I watch Mark J. Larson, watch where they're setting. They're right on location, right on travel ways, and they're right, like you watch when they're putting their coon sets in. They're right where the critters are crawling through. And that's what you got to do. That's where you got to get your sets and stuff. What trap you use and stuff. I mean, there's 1,000 different traps, there's 1,000 different baits, 1,000 different lures. Get them in the ground. The best bait and the best lure. Now I'm starting to ramble on. When you get me talking, I can talk forever. But the best bait and the best lure is what you got out in the ground ready to catch a critter. If they're hanging in your shed and your bait bucket's in your shed, you ain't catching crap. There's wet boot trapping. I'm from PA too. Seems like there are way more reds than grays. I got 5 grays and 20. Yeah, there's wet boot trapping. Now he might chime in. Like, I don't know if it's like this where you were a few years ago, but there were way fewer red fox. I caught way more coyotes than I caught fox total the one year. I caught, I don't know, like 12 or 13 coyotes, and I caught a handful of fox, and now it seems to have reversed. There's PA trapping, got 2 gray and 5 red. Yeah, I used to catch more grays than reds. I only got 4 grays this year. Somebody asked who won. Once again, Tight Chains Trapping and Dad's Trapping. Other Freezer Bound Outdoors. He's another PA guy. He actually does like a little rendezvous up near Clarion. I was going to go last year, but I was going camping with my brother that weekend. If I'm available this time, I might go up there. Not to sleep over, but just at least hang out for the day. Mark J. Larson. Location and a solidly bedded trap. Most important in my opinion. Yep. Yeah, I've tried tons of baits, tons of lures. Even whatever type of set you use. Most of the sets, you're either trying to get the thing there, one of 3 things. Either their curiosity, their hunger, or their sex drive. One of the 3 things. when you're using certain types of set, other than blind sets, putting a trap in a trail and having them step on it or a snare or something. If you're trying to get the animal there, that's about the only 3 things you can do: food, curiosity, and sex. Right now, it's gland lures and stuff. I'm putting out gland lures all over the place. Wet boot trapping. Got 2 coyotes this year, but it was really only my first full season, so I don't know what it used to be like. Yeah. Hey, catch a few. I didn't catch a coyote for the first. I don't even know how long it was. It was a long time before I caught a coyote this year. Now I'm up to 6. I caught 2 coyotes just a day or so ago. Dustin Teskey. Happy to catch my first coyote today. But yeah, mange. I wanted to tan him, but it is what it is. Yeah, nothing better than a mangy coyote. Do him a favor. The farm production. Got my first coyote in January. First year trapping and a red fox. Cool. Congratulations, man. In the about section, I do not see your email address. Yeah. There's a tab down there that says view email. I'm going to type it right here in this live stream. All right, here it's coming at you. LiveMoreOutdoors262@gmail.com. Yeah, I agree. Just sad you can't do anything with them. I was raised to use what you kill. Yeah, I would. I think a coyote would be about the last thing on the planet I would eat. Yeah, Freezer Brown Outdoors in Clarion County. You can remove the glands out of it. Anyways, try to make a little bottle of gland lore. PA Trapping and Outdoors Fur Taker Lure has good kind of gland lore called Intruder. Hope it works tonight. And there's a PA guy. I think his name is Todd Strohecker, I think. I'm not exactly sure where he's from, but he makes some gland lures and stuff too. I'm gonna look him up and try maybe get some of his gland lures too. I'd rather buy it from a local guy, really. I mean, Night Owl Lures is from New York. I know it worked. What county are you from in PA? I'm in Clearfield County, right on the border of Center County, almost dead center of the state. Dustin testing. Have dogs, didn't find it safe. Yeah, I wouldn't bring it home either. If I had something with mange or something, even when I've got 2 dogs, and even when I catch something, the first thing I do is I bring it home, stick it in a garbage bag, and hose it down with flea and tick killer. Alrighty, well, that's about the end of my yakking for tonight. I appreciate everybody showing up here. Everybody hit the like button, I appreciate it. 37 likes, that's pretty cool. And then there's Old South Lures and Yellow Eyes, gland lures for coyotes. No work from Snyder County. I'm trying to think where that's at. I'm not sure. Lots of good deer hunting in Clearfield County. Yeah, I had a good deer hunting season this year. Oh, man, I'm going to start talking about deer hunting. Oh, I got a roll here, everybody. I hope y'all had a good time just hanging out here and yakking for a while. Congratulations to the winners again. Yeah, Dad's Trapping and Tight Chain Strapping. So I'm going to try to contact them, hopefully. If not, like I said, I'll be back on the live in 2 more days and draw another winner. All right, have a good one, everybody. I'm out here.